find you were able to get into more of a rhythm, being in for a longer stretch at once?
Yeah, I feel like that was the case. I feel like the offense, we were in attack mode, attacking the gaps, which was leaving, certain people wide open on the field. And I feel like my teammates just found me and I was just able to shoot it.
Yeah, were you looking for your shot from three, or were those just like?
I feel like it was just coming. I feel like, but when we move the ball, that's what happens, and we just have to continue that.
How do you continue that? Like I know Carlos has talked a lot about playing well for 40 straight minutes. How do you move the ball well for an entire game? Not get stagnant like that.
I just feel like sometimes it's difficult, because we get fatigued, we get tired. We give in sometimes, but we can't really have those mental lapses. We just have to continue to watch film and and see it in that perspective, because once we figure out, like this actually works and it actually clicks in our head, and that's what we focus on, I feel like we'll get more opportunities like that.
You come from a winning program. Obviously, this experience, especially now on this 13-game losing streak, has been a lot different. Have you been able to kind of just learn anything about yourself going through this difficult year you guys have had?
I just feel like, again, just come to character and just staying mentally prepared. It's tough, on a losing streak like that, but you just have to be tough about it. You have to develop as a player as it goes, and just find ways to get better.
Speaking of South Carolina, I just saw scrolling through, you walked in here, Don Staley posted a picture with you, Tiffany, and Asia all on the court at the same time. How cool is it just to be a part of that, alumni group that's in the WNBA from South Carolina?
I mean, it's a blessing, honestly, that we are, in this position, and we all, playing with or playing against each other at the same time, and to have that type of photo memory, like we're gonna always be able to look back at that, and we've came from a great coach, and it's like we have some chemistry, like we know we have a background from greatness, and to be playing in that game at the same time, it's great.
Yeah, listen, this is what makes Vegas so hard to find out there, outside of just the pure talent they have.
I mean, they have all stars on their team. So, I mean, they're a very talented group, very experienced. They've been together for a minute, and, it's a great team. So I just feel like just talent alone is what makes them great.
Queen, it feels like she's been more consistent, more comfortable on the offensive side of the ball. You've been around her now for 5 years. What have you seen her? How have you seen her grow, rather, in the last few weeks?
Yeah, I've seen her expand a lot more. She's starting to take jumpers from the free throw line extended. You just don't see her on the block no more. She's kind of just making her game all around
now. Vegas went on that run late in the first half and kind of pulled away. Is that something you can work on, like recovering from a run like that and not letting it balloon into what it did?
Yeah, I mean, just stopping them from scoring. I mean, you just get out there and you try to play your hardest every game. So, they're going to go on runs, we're going to go on runs. So it's about who can control, each other.
Good. Something you can practice, or is it just a matter of getting that experience in games?
I think it's a matter of just experience, playing together, putting all 40 minutes together and just playing hard.
Yeah, Coach, outside of just the pure talent that they have, what does Vegas do on offense that makes them so hard to defend against?
I think they push the ball up the floor and they move the ball so well. They set good screens, very physical screens, and they understand the spacing on the floor.
Henny played really well in the second half. She had 4 threes in the game during the second half, and you kept her out there for most of the half. What do you see from her tonight?
I like Henny, her passion. She really wants to be better. She really wants to be good. We talked about some of the things that she could do as an individual to become more aggressive with our group. And I think she made some better reads tonight. So that's why her shot was open, and that's why she was able to knock it down.
I know you'll go back and look at the game, but as of right now, which one do you think you should improve on before Sunday, before you play again?
Setting screens. We have to screen. In our action, it's a lot of screens that we're missing. That doesn't allow us to be fluent offensively at times.
They really pulled away after that run and late in the first half. Did you see that as a matter of your team getting thrown off by that run, or was that just Vegas's talent?
I think it's a little bit of both, really. I mean, I think we could have did a better job of handling it. We had a few that didn't go our way. Baskets that rolled in and out, and then we had some and one in the mix of that and gave up a 3. And against great teams in this league, it's very difficult for you to recover when those type of things happen. And I think we fell victim of that.
I think Queen had 12 in the first half, none in the second half. Did you see a change in the way Vegas was defending her?
Not really. I just felt like she settled a couple times when she should have just been as aggressive as she was in the first half. And I know Queen, and I understand where she's coming from as far as her desire to play. So it wasn't anything different. It wasn't anything that they done or that she done. It was just a matter of her recognizing situations and being able to capitalize.
To that end, it seems like in a lot of recent games, she's been better about being in the right spots and rotating at better times. Where have you seen growth from her in maybe the last 2 months or so?
Just her competitive edge. I mean, obviously she's an athlete, super long arms. She's able to defend at a very, very high level, block shots and rebound the ball. So she's great at, being around the basket. I think it's challenging when she kind of steps outside of her comfort zone. But again, this is something that she tries to work on every day to become better and better. And she will be a dominant player in this league.
Turned to Henny a lot more today. What kind of led into that decision? How do you feel like she responded to the increased minutes?
Well, Henny puts in a lot of work. And as we wrap up this rookie season for her, I'll keep consistently talking to her just about how she's no longer a rookie. She should look at the game and be ready to come in and produce as a starter would. And I think she's understanding that a little bit more, putting in the time and the effort and the work.
You guys like to play in transition, but the Aces, that's their bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
How do you adjust as a coach to knowing that you might have to ease off of something you're good at, the transition games, and not playing to their hand?
Well, I think you said it best. That is definitely their strength. And with it being their strength, you have to, kind of proceed with caution. You don't want to get them in a race up and down the floor. And now, you're one and done and they're going down, with their experience and they're able to capitalize. Whereas if you miss 2 or 3 shots, with our group, it may put us in a great, great deficit or a great hole.
It does. Thanks, Coach.
All right.
The pun there, playing the ace